today, if it makes me feel good to know that Don may feel good knowing that I'm a boss now because of him. And let me tell you why this is even better, right? It doesn't take anything away from my future husband. It doesn't take anything away from my relationship with him. Why? Okay, everybody. So welcome back to Tanisha Vlog. It's me, your host, Tanisha. Please make sure that you like the video. This helps other people find the video. So make sure that you're liking it. That was not me sticking up my middle finger. That was me putting on the Carmex. And if you know anything about Carmex, you know that that is the finger that you apply. Okay. Anyway, so please make sure that you're liking the video. Please make sure to subscribe and comment. This helps with the success of the video. This helps other people that are looking for some guidance find this video in particular. So thank you in advance for liking and subscribing and also commenting. Listen, I am trying so hard not to make this a relationship channel because although I love love, and I'm not talking about romantic love, I just love to spread love to all people. It's like all of the advice that people are asking me to talk about all happen to be about love. And I really don't want this to be just about love. I want this to be about life and growth and healing and other things. But I've had about 7 boyfriends in my lifetime. So I guess that qualifies me as some sort of an expert. So I'm going to talk to y'all about love one more time, but this time I hope it's in hopes that you get it right, okay? So I don't have it right. I don't have it perfect, but I'm going to share something with you that I did that has helped me tremendously, okay? It has helped me tremendously, and you may not agree with some of the things that I'm saying, but if you are looking for real healing right now, then stay tuned, okay? We are in quarantine right now. Things are shutting down left and right. So a lot of people are forced to sit with their feelings. A lot of things are coming up. You can't just go out. There's no shopping therapy. There's no bar to go hit. You actually have to sit at home and sit with your thoughts and your feelings about whatever the fuck is going on. And so this video is to help you process those feelings these next 2 weeks. Or maybe you can just get ahead of it and start processing the feelings now. Also, I want to tell you to be safe, continue to wash your hands, continue to pray. A weak mind is also a sick body, so please make sure that you're keeping your vibrations high by doing things that you would normally do. Continue to work out, continue to sing, dance, do whatever it is that you do in home, okay? If you want to take a walk around the block, you can also do that. There's no restrictions from doing that, okay? Be around your family, love on your family if you can, but the main thing is to keep your vibrations high and to stay positive and to stay hydrated and drink water and to now use your time wisely, okay? Use your time wisely and resourceful were 2 of my strong points in elementary school. I always used my time wisely and I was always extremely resourceful. Now is the time for you to get resourceful, okay, and to be healthy, and to use your time wisely and do all that shit. Like this is the moment we pray for. I don't have enough time. When I get off work, I'm tired. I don't have to. Now's the time. Okay, honeys, now's the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about how we can transmute some of this energy that we're feeling right now. If you don't know anything about transmuting, that just means that you're being an alchemist for the energy in your life. That means if you have negative energy, you are transmuting that particular energy into something positive, into something that you can work with. So let me see if I can think of an example off the top of my head of transmuting energy. Okay, I stubbed my toe. Oh my God, I'm fucking pissed. I just stubbed my toe. But I stubbed my toe on the couch that I said I was going to move a while ago. I'm going to transmute that into something positive. that was a horrible, that was horrible. Let me just, okay, it'd be better for me to just share with you how I transmuted my energy. I have been in a funk for the past, I would probably say 2 weeks. Relationships have been heavy on my mind. And this is after me pretty much swearing off the shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not really pressed to find anyone right now. This may kind of sound obsessive, but I have like my mind on one person, and if it's not that one person, I'm just not interested right now. And maybe I'll grow out of that, but that's literally, I have tunnel vision for this man. Okay, like that's it. And so I've just been chilling, but I've been like in a funk because I've been like, I want a relationship now. And it's caused me to draw in some people that probably don't need to be in my vicinity. It's also brought up some more insecurities in me. I've had people like offer to spend time with me or take me out, and then they stand me up, and then I get triggered. And so I had to think, yes, me. I got stood up, okay? But so I've had to reflect. I've had to self-reflect. I've had to ask myself, like, what is it? Like, this person isn't your man. This isn't, why are you so triggered by people just peopling, right? Because at the end of the day, like, that's what they're going to do. My neighbors are so fucking loud. I really hope that you can't hear them. They are so fucking loud. Fuck, shut up. Ooh, they get on my nerves. Anyway, so I've been in a funk lately, and so I was like, how do I get out of this energy? How do I get out of feeling like, here we go again? Even if I do open my heart up, some fuckboy is gonna come and just take advantage of how kind I am, take advantage of how loving I am. But I needed to get out of that funk, right? And so I stumbled across this video on YouTube. YouTube is always recommending things to me at the most perfect time. So I stumbled across this video on YouTube, and it's this girl, she's doing like tarot card pulling, and I don't really listen to the shit. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This particular person I don't listen to, but something just drew me into the video. Anyway, she ends up saying, instead of looking at your relationships as like relationship of disappointment after disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, why don't you realign that focus and see if you can pull something good out of that, right? So that was one video. Then I stumbled upon another video where this woman was speaking about how whatever ways that your exes used to make you feel when y'all were good, recapture those feelings, okay? Take those back in again. Because at the end of the day, those feelings were real, right? As real as it was that they fucking played you and threw you to the side, it's also very real that they made you feel good, right? And so I was like, wow, I can do this. I can fucking do this. And everyone knows that or maybe you don't know, but I do a lot of manifesting through writing. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to transmute this energy that I have of being the woe is me woman that's always getting her heart broken, that's always putting her life on the line, not life, but her heart on the line for this man to just walk all over it. I decided to go back through every single significant relationship in my life and just big up whatever it is that they taught me and whatever it is that I learned from that situation. So for example, I'm only going to use this as an example because I've already shared this information with you. Let's talk about the relationship with my ex. We'll call him Don. Let's talk about my relationship with Don and how Don went and got someone else pregnant. Okay, so we talked about that. And that really drummed up a very painful time in my life. So yesterday, and this is something I just did yesterday, transmute this energy. And when I tell y'all overnight, I feel like a completely different person. So yesterday, I get to Don, and I'm like, what is it that I learned about Don? Learned from Don. What is it? What love or light did Don bring into my life? And the fact of the matter is this: Don was a great father, or is a great father, awesome father. always there for his daughter. And so although he did get someone else pregnant, I know that he's going to be an amazing father for this second child that he has. Don taught me how to hustle. Don was my first boyfriend in New York. Don taught me how to hustle, how to grind. He showed me what a hard-working man looks like. And I'm not talking about, oh, I go to work every day. Don hustled by any means necessary. If there was something that Don wanted, Don had it by the end of the day, if not the following day. I've never seen anybody move quite like that. Period. Don taught me how to be a boss. When I came back home, I bossed the fuck up. Period. I did. I bossed up. And although I was hurt, although it was crying, and I can only see Don for being this big fucking douchebag that lied to me, in retrospect, Don shaped a lot of the hustler, a lot of the boss bitch that I am today. If I didn't see Don move the way that Don moved, I probably wouldn't be who I am. I probably would not have cultivated that sink or swim attitude when it came to New York. Because let's keep it real, the only reason I was sinking is because I became so enthralled in Don that when Don wasn't giving me something back that I should have been giving myself, I felt like all was lost and I had to leave. Other than that, I was busting my ass in New York. I had multiple streams of income, at least 4. Don taught me how to motherfucking hustle. It feels good if Don ever sees this video and he knows that his name is not Don. He gonna know I'm talking about him though, right? He gonna know. If Don ever sees this video, it makes me feel good to know that he feels good knowing that at the end of the day, he helped me. And that made me think about that video. Like, at the end of the day, no, me and Don are not in a relationship. I don't love Don. I don't ever want to be with Don. But it made me feel good to know, when we were together, it made me feel good to know that Don felt good if he was teaching me something, right? And it made me feel good to know that he felt good about those things. And so even today, if it makes me feel good to know that Don may feel good knowing that I'm a boss now because of him. And let me tell you why this is even better, right? It doesn't take anything away from my future husband. It doesn't take anything away from my relationship with him. Why? Because what I learned, Don taught me how to fish, right? So right now, I'm fishing to build the empire for me and my future husband. So that when me and my future husband get together, we can teach the world to fish. How beautiful is that? My future husband should not feel offended by this video. He should not feel that Don taught me something that he couldn't teach me, because what my future husband is going to teach me is how to do this with love, right? Don taught me how to do this shit independently. My future husband is going to teach me how to do this with a partner together. And that's fucking beautiful. So I need you to think about every single relationship that you've ever been in. Even the most recent one, like even the one that I just got out of. Feels like I just got out of it, but to keep it real, it was 8 months ago. Time to move on, right? But, and also, don't let nobody tell you how to heal your heart. Like, that's just me talking shit to me, okay? I'm my toughest critic. Anyway, so make a list of all of your significant exes, the one that really made an impact on you, and really sit back and think about those relationships. My first love, Kamar. For years, and I use his real name because I don't give a fuck. For years, this man contacted me. He called my house phone because when we were together, I didn't have a cell phone. And that's just to let you know how long ago this love was. Okay, I didn't have a cell phone. I don't even think cell phones were on the market. I think they were those big bricks, those big Nokia bricks. Anyway, so for years after we broke up, I'm talking about I'm in college, okay? This man would call my house phone on special occasions, my birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, every holiday, and call my grandmother, check on her, and then check to see if I was good. After a while, he just stopped doing it because, after a while, it just became creepy, right? Stop doing that shit. But he taught me that my man can show up for me on special occasions, regardless of where you are in life. My man can show up for me. And Kamar showed up for me, even though he wasn't the best boyfriend, my best first boyfriend. We got into a lot of dumb shit together. Although that he wasn't the best first boyfriend, every birthday party that I had, he was there. Every Christmas gathering, every Thanksgiving gathering, he was present, he was there. There was no excuse. He taught me that there is no excuse, right? I don't care how far or how many years go in between there. I know that it's an important day, or get in between us. There's an important day. I'm going to make sure that you know that I am present. And so, like I said, even years after I moved out of my house, he was still calling to say your presence is important to me. So I don't expect anything less from anybody. And I am thankful to Kamar for showing me that side of a man. And then so on and so forth. I am thankful to Don for showing me that side of a man. A hardworking man that can also show his lady how to be a boss. Not just tell her, but show her how to be hardworking. Good father. Show her how to be a fucking boss, how to hustle, how to grind, how to get it by any means. There's no excuse. We're getting it by any means. And so on and so forth. Take the time now. We have nothing but time. Take the time now while you're feeling these feelings, while past relationships are rushing back at you, while you're thinking about reaching out to someone that maybe you shouldn't be. Take the time now to write out these things and say, I am thankful. So I'm just going to show you, right? Here, every boyfriend I've been with and what they have done for me. And then I just wrote a nice little long petition at the bottom. So, I mean, if you need help, I am thankful to insert X for always blah, 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 blah. I am thankful to one of my ex-boyfriends passed away when we were both about the same age, 25. We weren't together then, but he passed away. He had diabetes, and I believe he had a heart attack. We need to take care of ourselves, okay? This was years ago. So I'll say his name. I'm thankful to Charles for being sweet to me and always saying nice things about me, to me, and always affirming me, okay? Always. Again, wasn't the best boyfriend, but it was always sweet nothings from him. He was always affirming me, always speaking highly about me to other people, and I would find out about it, and always speaking very sweetly about me. He always affirmed me, okay? So just doing things like that. I'm thankful for Blank for showing me this, or telling me this, or being this, okay? And just do it for each one, and really write it from the heart, and say that your heart is open, okay? And even for the most recent ones, which are difficult for some, it wasn't difficult for me because I wanted my heart open and I want my man. So that's just that on that. I want my man, so I'm going to clear my heart chakra out. I'm going to have my heart chakra open, and I'm going to do what I need to do. So overnight, I was literally transformed, and my heart is open, and however long he takes to get here is however long he takes to get here. I don't give a fuck. You're mine. That's all I know. Okay? So anyway, total side note. All of that to say, you have 2 weeks of time to sit with this and really write out, reshape your history, okay? Reshape your relationships. Now is the time. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions. I like to ask you questions, things that you can ruminate on. Have you ever stopped to think about what they did for you? What they did to make you feel good? And I'm not just talking about sex. Please get your mind out of the gutter. The goal is to get on the frequency of love and to stay there. So like I said, even though the relationship wasn't all that great, there was love. There was a frequency of love at some point, and you want to go back to that moment, recapture that moment, feel that moment, sit in that moment, and decide that that was the relationship that you had. Not one where you were a victim, but one where you flourished and grew in love. okay? You want to reshape the past by writing down all of the great things that made you who you are now, makes you feel love. Who you were, and how it used to make you feel love. I can't talk. Okay? Okay, like I said, this isn't to take away from your future spouse. This is actually to help you be a better spouse, be a better partner, okay? Like I said, Don taught me how to fish. And with him teaching me how to fish, I am now able to build the empire for me and my future husband. I'm literally doing that right now as we speak. I am building a firm foundation for my future husband and I, and it is not all because of Don, but I hustled my ass off to get a high-paying job, to get where I am today so I can have free time, so that when I do become pregnant, I can still conduct my job without it being any bullshit. And I can still be a good wife, and I can still be a good mother. So when Don taught me how to fish, he taught me how to build an empire for me and my husband. And so when me and my husband get together, we will teach the world how to fish. You got it? Okay. I think that's it, you all. Please reach out to me if there's anything you want to chat about, discuss, if there's something you want me to talk about here on this vlog. Like I said, y'all are so loud. I hate it. But like I said, transmute this energy now. Transmute your past. Reshape what used to be. Use this time to also go for yours. Stay healthy. Stay up. Stay clean. Wash your hands. But don't let this opportunity, if you don't feel it, this is the new year. Right now, we are ushering in the new year. March 21st is the first day of spring. The next 2 weeks we're down. We are ushering in the new year right now as we speak. Please be patient with yourself. Feel the feelings. Feel your feelings. Go through the motions. Write out and reshape your past and your future. And let's get to work. Okay? To my future husband, I miss you so much. I miss seeing your face. What the fuck? All right, y'all. I love you. Until next time. Oh, let me tell you about the schedule. I am doing so well at my new job, my new career, because I really fuck with this shit. My goal is to have a promotion within 6 months. So I'm not going to be able to do weekly vlogs. It's just not possible. I'm on my grind and I'm really in it and I'm really fucking with it and I love it. So I'm going to be doing videos twice a month. Okay? But, my podcast is still every week. That's not going to change. So, find me on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Just search The Honey Files, and that's me. All right? You all, I love you so much. Please be safe during the quarantine. Yeah, bitch, y'all know I still had the Megan knees. Peace.